I'm Farel Imran. Today I'll be showing you the task 1 I have done, which is the iris flowers classification ML project. So I'll open Jupyter Notebook. Here it is. At first, I have imported all the important libraries that I need, such as pandas, sklearn, matplotlib. Then after that, I have read the CSV file, which is the iris.csv. It is the dataset that we need for training and tested. And then when I've typed DA, because that's the variable in which we have added or put the CSV file. So here is the dataset. It's 150 rows and 6 columns. Here in X, I have initialized X variable. In that, I have dropped the ID and species. Access is equal to 1. Access is equal to 1 means it's actually the whole column that I have dropped, the ID column, you can say. And then I have showed the X. So this is the result after dropping the ID and species. Now in Y, I have initialized and have dropped some columns. Here also I've written access is equal to 1 means I have dropped the all columns. When I have typed Y, this is the remaining result, which is of the species, as Y is the target, X is the feature. We can say X is the input and Y is the output. So we need this for the output, and we need the X, which is this, for the input that will be used in the training, and Y will be used for the output. So we can compare with the predicted result that we get. Here, as in the first, you can see I've imported the train test split. Now we'll split the training data and the testing data. Here I've written this thing, train test split x y, as x is the input, y is the output. Text size is 0.2. I've written random state as 0. Random state 0 means I don't want to randomize the values. Test size 0.2 means I've done the splitting of 80-20. I've used the decision tree classifier. I've also imported in the first, and I've added in R. And r.fit x train and y train means I have done the training. Fit function is used for the training. So I've trained the x train and y train, means I have trained my model. And here pre is for prediction, and I have predicted x text. I have predicted it, which is like first I have trained the model and then I have predicted my model. This is the answer. And then I've calculated the accuracy score of the y test that we get, which is the with pre means the one which has predicted, and y test the accuracy score is 100%, means we have checked y test is actually the result that was in the testing data that when we split it, and the pre was the predicted data. So we have done the comparison between the predicted data and the actual data, and we have multiplied with 100. So the accuracy is 100%. And then as it was a decision tree classifier, I've drawn a tree. So here it is written plt.figure. It's 25 rows and 20 columns. And here I have done its filled. R is the predicted one. When we have predicted, here R is decision classifier. I have added that, and then I've written plt.show, means it will show the result. So here is the result of the decision tree that we want. That's all I have done. Thank you.